Very long ago, I had a boss. So, plumbers and used car salesmen aside, easily the worst breed of mankind you could expect to meet. So, just to put it in perspective, what do you get when a micromanager marries a PhD in paranoia? Throw in insecurity dressed in a blazer, the backbone of an earthworm, the clinginess of a louse, and the survival instinct of a cockroach. Congratulations, you just met my boss. At various times, I gave him this feedback. But somehow, people love hearing this truth only if it's sugar coated on a 360-degree appraisal form. So he'd circle back every 2 hours and ask me to give him this feedback. I kept refusing. And after several refusals, I finally submitted my honest feedback. Now he got very upset. So he called me in and he says that I want to have a discussion on this. Okay. So he says, what do you mean when you say that there is no value add that I bring to your life? I said, the only difference between you and Microsoft Outlook is that I can snooze Outlook. So now he didn't like that. So he shot back. He's saying, तुझे पता है लोग तेरे बारे में क्या कहते हैं? To which I said, you asked for the feedback. I didn't. And I walked out of the room. So why am I telling you this story from 12 or 15 years ago? Because it's easy to put labels on people. But the real problem begins when you start believing those labels. So another story. I cheated on my class 12 board exam to scrape 40 marks. 40 marks. If I hadn't, I would have scored half a mark, which I actually did in my pre-boards. So years later, despite this history, I was labeled the numbers guy. Now, it's not half as bad if the world believes it. But what happens when you start believing it? You end up chasing roles you've never really wanted. In my case, I became a Six Sigma black belt. Now, for the uninformed, a Six Sigma black belt, being a Six Sigma black belt is like facing slow death by PowerPoint and Minitab. And that is the trap of labels. They are not your identity. So, let me ask you today, if I stripped away the degrees on your walls, if I erased your swanky address, if I deflated the tires on your German convertible, if I wiped out your bank balance, your wallet, your foreign vacation, who the hell are you? I know you won't ask yourself that because it's terrifying to realize that everything you've worked on can be erased at a moment's notice if you just change the gauge. But if you want to break free, you'll need to know that answer. That's why Break, Seize, Forge is being built. It's not another coaching program. It's a rebellion that asks those uncomfortable questions and forces you to answer them. I'm Sid Bahri, and until next time, be fearless.
Yo, man,
You got so far, man. If you got so far, man, give me a follow, man.